Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another unboxing video. Today we're going to take a look at Crisis 1914, a game by Maurice Suckling and by Worthington Games. Alright, so in Crisis 1914, it looks like this is going to be a game that is going to be based around June 28th, 1914, and it's the assassination of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie, the Duchess of Holstenberg. Now I gotta admit, I don't know anything about this and I've never heard about this before, but just from reading this back, of this box, it actually sounds really, really interesting. So the game complexity, it looks like it's going to be a little higher than normal. It looks like it's got a really high solitaire mode, or good in solitaire, so I'm curious about that one. 1 to 5 players, 14 plus, and victory should be attained within 2 hours. All right, now because it's Worthington, I mean, I'm already excited about it. Like I said, I've really been excited about Worthington Games lately. They've put out some really good stuff. Everything I've been seeing by them, I just kind of want to get to the table. I'm just excited to look at. So let's get this thing cracked open and let's see what we can find. As usual, Worthington always has a nice sturdy box. Okay, first thing we're going to get, it looks like I'm going to go with a rule. Looks like possibly a rule book. Okay, yep, 16 pages. Not too bad, especially for Worthington and a high complex. But it could also be, I think there's a lot of cards. It could be in that. All right, looks like various setup based on the number of players in the game depends upon what you're going to do. So that's going to be interesting. This is going to be one of those games that's going to be really fun to play at all player counts because for 2 to 5 players, 2 to 5 player examples, yeah. You got your solitaire game in the back. For those that like to do solo, Worthington's been doing some really good solo stuff as well. And it looks like, is that just like an example of play? Week 1, yeah, example of play for 2 players. Okay, all right. Oh, and table talk. So what you say around the table is going to affect the game, so you got to be careful with that as well. All right, historical and design notes, overall concept. All right, this is actually a heavier book, 36-page book. Let's see. And I have no idea what this is about. Player character introduction. This just could be it looks like all the different cards. So it might talk. So if you have questions on different cards, you can probably come to this book and find out information about them. I don't know if it's historical or how they're going to play. Almost looks historical, just kind of glancing over them. If you need to pause on any of these pages and take a look at that. There's a lot of cards in this game. All right. That right there is going to give you an idea of all the cards. We'll flip through them when we get to them. It looks like, wow, a lot of different references for this game that they've used. Just a lot of different references. Boy, they've done their homework on this one. But it's Worthington. Worthington Games usually does a really good job with that. All right, so we've got some, I'm guessing these are the player boards, and these are nice, heavy cardboard. Okay, so it looks like we got our player colors, so you know what they are. Let's give you an idea what those look like. See if we can keep the glare off of there. Man, I would butcher these names if I tried to say them. Setup, I don't know if the setup's different. Looks like setup might be different for each one of these characters. All right. Okay. Those look really good. Those are nice and heavy. Okay, we got our game board. Let's take a look at the game board. It looks like it is a one-sided board. Okay, and we should be able to, I think, fit all of that on there. There you go. Okay, so we got all that on there. Looks like we got London, Paris, Berlin, St. Petersburg, and Vienna. Score track for all the different players. We got a calendar for the different weeks we're going to go. Sequence of play on the board itself. I really like that. That's always a good thing. Scoring prestige for 2 to 5 players. So this is actually really good too. So you get to see how some of that prestige is going to score. Okay. Current week's total, diplomatic pressure, and okay. Very nice. So it looks, I'm guessing different cards are, I don't know if but you're going to have different tokens that are probably going to go in those different sections of the board. That looks really good. All right, and Worthington. Look at that. I try to take the tray out, and I destroy everything. All right. Okay, I do like that they come with trays. It's actually really nice. Probably shouldn't have tried to tip it over to get it all out. That didn't work very well. All right, let's see. So we're going to have a few dice. Okay, these are just going to be some standard whites. A little rounder on the corners. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. They still feel really good. They feel really good. I like them. Some of the rounder corner ones roll a little better, but you know, some of these square ones, you know, it depends upon how they are weighted wise. They feel good. Nice big pips on those too, man. I'll tell you, even with my old eyes, I can read these things. So yeah, those are really nice. Okay. So red, we're gonna have a different color. It's gonna be the same dice, just red and white. And boy, I'll tell you, that white, for some reason, that white to me just really, really stands out. And I like that. See if we can get those down below. Okay, so we're gonna have some different cubes. I'm guessing the cubes, from looking at the board and the different colors, I'm thinking each one of these cubes is gonna go for different sections of the map. So Paris will have their color, Vienna will have their color, and everything else. So these are just regular standard cubes, which they actually, I mean, they feel just fine. I don't feel any problem with them. Pretty nice. I like them. Okay, and it looks like we have 3 different sets of cards. So let's take a look at these, see how well these open up. Oh, actually, not too bad. A little perforation on there. All right. Okay, let's see if we can, here I can zoom in a little bit on these, and we'll try not to murder them too much. Okay, I'm just going to kind of flip through these. I know we kind of looked in the book, so you can probably see most of these in the book, but just give you kind of a close-up what each card just kind of looks like. So they have their color down the side, so I don't know if each card is going to pertain to a particular location on the board. I'm not really sure yet. So I don't know. The game does look looks interesting. Looks really cool. I like it so far. But like I said, it's Worthington Games, man. I'm always impressed with Worthington Games. So I think. Oh, okay, so we've got a couple different colors. So yeah, it looks like every section is going to have, I'm going to guess every section might have their own deck of cards. I'm probably doing half this off the camera because, you know, I like to zoom in on the cards. I keep looking at these, and I'm hoping this isn't too blurry when I do this. I try to have it to where it focuses on the cards itself, but for some reason I keep thinking it's blurry. I don't know, I'm half blind anyway, so, or at least close up. So if this is all blurry, sorry about that. I'll have to stop zooming in. So, all right. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna actually zoom this back out real fast because I kind of get the feeling that it is blurry when I look at it, but all right. So, you know, it looks like every card's gonna be different. I've been trying to pay attention to the different cards just to see if there's any duplicates in here, and I'm not really seeing any. But this is the kind of game where technically you won't usually see a lot of duplicates. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, so let's look at this section. War, German general mobilization. All right. These almost look like actual real-life photographs. I'm going to say that they probably are. It looks really good, though. You know, some people like artwork. Some people like photographs. To me, as long as it looks good and it fits the theme of the game, I'm okay with either one. I like both. Some people are really picky about that. To me, I just want my game to look good. And I see now we've seen that in another deck too, so be curious how that comes out. I want my game to look good, and I want the look of the game to fit the theme of the game. That's kind of my theory on a lot of these. I just want a good looking game. And Worthington, boy, I'll tell you what, they do a fantastic job. All right, Rasputin. Okay, he's in a lot of stuff. All right, and we'll put those back in there, and that should be it. And that looks like everything for this particular game. All right, so we'll put got the tray in. Let's go ahead and put the game board back in. And this is actually really cool. I like the fact that they made the boards so they actually fit nicely in the box, just like that. They do have one extra one, so it's a little lift up right there. So another one would have been nice, but okay. 2 books are going to go in. It's all going to fit tight. And there you go. And that is Crises 1914 by Worthington Games. Hey, if you've played this game, let me know what your thoughts are. To me, it looks really interesting. I'm really excited to get this one to the table. I like card-based games, so I'm curious to try this one out. If there's other games you want to see, let us know that as well. If there's anything different you'd like to see us do, let us know that down below in the comments as well. And once again, thanks for watching.
Somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been.
But wait, Cody, how do you win or lose the game?